Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Roberto Linto Barzotti, and today I present PyNarrative, a Python library designed to bridge the gap between data visualization and storytelling, which aims to make data communication clearer, more engaging, and more effective. This project originated during my master's thesis in digital humanity under the supervision of Professor Angelica Loduca. PyNarrative is a Python library we created and developed to facilitate data narration. The central theme of this work is the integration of technology and the communication through data storytelling. In today's data-driven world, there is a big gap between the developers and the communication of data, as they often lack the necessary skills to convey them clearly and effectively. We often see powerful visualization created using tools for Python like matplotlib, specializing in static interactive graphs, Seaborn, focusing on statistical graphs, Plotly oriented towards web views, and Altair, characterized by a declarative approach. For other languages, D3.js for JavaScript, ggplot2 for R, and gfreechar for Java. However, this library focuses on mainly on visualization, neglecting the narrative aspect. Data scientists face different challenges, as these tools, although powerful and complex to use, dozens of lines of code are needed to implement narrative elements, different applications necessary like Tableau, and communication with a non-technical audience is so difficult. To create a simple story using Altair requires more than 100 lines of code, resulting in a time-consuming technical setup rather than a storytelling. PyNarrative is a library designed to integrate narrative elements seamlessly into data visualization, instead of writing too many lines of code to add explanation, notation, and context. PyNarrative simplifies this process with structured storytelling components. PyNarrative was created with the aim of bridging the gap between visualization and data narration. Some of its key features include integration with Altair as a technically based, a structured narrative approach based on classical storytelling techniques, a significant reduction in code complexity, making storytelling accessible and efficient. The most key innovations are first, the library to naturally implement full narrative structure, smooth and natural integration of all narrative elements, and support for different capture and reading style. And this is the main class of PyNarrative called story in the main methods. PyNarrative follow a well-defined three-act structure inspired by Aristotle's concept of storytelling. The beginning, a context and background, helps the set up the stage by providing relevant background information implemented using the add context function. The middle, the core message, the main visual representation with integrated annotation, supported by a function like add annotation and add source. And the conclusion and the future action guides the audience towards inside and next steps, implemented using the add next steps, offering various interaction modes. With PyNarrative, data scientists and analysts can focus on telling an engaging story, rather than spending excessive time on technical implementation. This is the basic graph. At this point, we can add the context on the left side of the graph, or above it, the notation in the center. We can insert the next steps either at the bottom of the graph or on the right of it. As for the next step labels, we can say that they can be replaced by the context labels in case of another different ways of reading and writing. Example, Asiatic, Hebraic, etc. Moreover, we can add the creative labels on the margins of the basic graph. One of the results in that development time of PyNarrative is much shorter than the traditional approach, 15 minutes versus about 100 minutes and more. And in the same way, the code lines are fewer than the traditional ones, less than 20 versus behind 100. Future prospects may include expansion of functionalities, new display types, advanced narrative templates, support for complex datasets. Looking ahead, PyNarrative aims to evolve to integration by AI capabilities such as automated content generation, annotation tips, image creation, and layout optimization. To conclude, PyNarrative is more than a just visualization tool. It's a storytelling enabler. By merging technology with communication, it's helped developers and analysts and data scientists create narratives that truly resonate with their audience. This project did achieve important goals: significant reduction in complexity, improved data communication, effective narrative support. If you are interested in learning more, you can explore the project on GitHub or check out the communication line. If you want, you can download it through pypy.org, or you can go to your PC into the terminal and type the command pipe install PyNarrative. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Thank you for your attention and see you next time. Goodbye.